Dear friends, welcome to Top Education. In the session, guys, we are learning the summary of A Service of Love, which is written by O. Henry. O. Henry is a famous poet. You have heard O. Henry's name in your schools, in your PU colleges also, and now in your degree level, you are hearing the same thing because he is a famous poet. A service of love. This is a story between two person, a boy and a girl named Joy and Dahlia. Here, Joy and Dahlia are very good artists. Joy is a good paintist and Dahlia is a good musical. She sings very good. And also, guys, they let's begin to speak about Joy's old life. When Joy was 6 years old, his paintings were hung at the drugstore. Drugstore means medical stores. So Joy's paintings were kept at medical stores. And so on, when he came to 20 years, he went to New York to learn about the artist, to do masters in his paintings and so on. In Dahlias, what happened is Dahlia was belonged to a poor family. She belongs to a poor family. So her parents gathered some amount and sent to her to the New York for the studies, for the next studies. Here in an artisty workshop, the both the people met in the artisty workshop where Dahlia and Joy met each other and expressed their thoughts and expressed their feelings towards, and soon they got married to each other, and they also had an unpremises flat. Unpremises flat means that was not a luxury flat, but it was okay. Yes, to live it was okay. So an unpremises flat, they lived there and they were happy by doing these things. Now what happened is Joy had paid of what he Joy has joined and expensive classes. Joy has joined an expensive classes where he learned the painting. At the other side, what happened is Dahlia also joined an expensive class where she learned about the singings, about the artistry, and so on. Now, what happened is they started with the shortage of money. All was going very well, but what happened is the shortage of money came here. Now, next, what happened here in the story is one day Dahlia comes home excited and tells Joy that she found a student. She is going to give music lessons to the daughter of wealthy general. So here Dahlia come to the Joy and said about that she have got a student where she will teach the musics. She explains how lovely their home is and how the daughter is a wonderful girl who always wear white. Here she describes the home of the student, which was very luxurious, very good, and she was enjoying, like that home was very beautiful. And she also described the girl wears only white. Joy is disagreed. He doesn't want her to have to work and put her music aside. Joy was not happy here and he said, no, you should not, yes, work for our sake. I will start work. You continue with your music. But Dahlia disagreed with it and she continued her this thing. Okay. Next, what happened here is he thinks about quitting his art and getting a blue collar job. Now guys, what is blue collar job means? Like a labor Okay, then he joined a blue collar job. Okay, Delay disagrees. Joy hopes someone will buy his sketches that are hung in the twinkle windows. What does twinkle windows means? That a window is the what we have seen in the Diwali type. We use some lights, yes, for the decoration and so on. Fairy lights, yeah, the fairy lights are put up in the windows, and the paintings are hung there, so that is known as the twinkles window. At the end of the week, now what happened, the both they gone to the work. Delia gone to teach the student, and as we know, Joe has taken a blue collar job, a labor, where he was went to the work. At the end of the week, Delia proudly places her wages on the table. That was $15 for 3 classes per week. So Delia keep her $15 on the table and said, "This is my 3 classes of this thing." She complains about her student, Clementina. Says that Clementina doesn't listen and doesn't practice enough. She describes how wonderful the house is. Then Joey takes out $18 he earned from the fat rich man who bought his sketches. Dahlia is delighted and they celebrated. Now here what happened, guys, is Dahlia brought $15 and Joey bought how much? $18. Now here Dahlia had taken 3 classes, so she has got some $15, and she also complained about Clementina, a girl who is naughty enough, and also describes that her home was very beautiful. Here at the other side, Joy bought some $18 and kept on the table and said, "A fat rich man bought my paintings." Now, exactly what happened? Let's know in this story. The next week, Dahlia comes home with bandages on her hand. Her explanation is that Clementina spilled hot food on her. She says that General Pinky sent the Friendman to bring cloth and oil for her burns. Here, in the next week, what happened is Delia come to home with some bandages, and she explains to Joy that the Clementina, yes, Clementina spilled hot food as she was angry. The student was angry. She was not ready to learn the music. So she spilled this thing, food. Joy becomes suspicious and asks her what time this happened. She says at 5 o'clock. The rabbit comes off the fire about that time. Joy asks her to sit down and inquires what she actually been doing with her time. Now, Joy got some this thing like I had given some bandages to one lady at 5 o'clock. I have gave some bandages to a lady at 5 o'clock only, and Delia also got hurt at 5 o'clock. How it is possible? And she confesses that she lied and had been ironing shirts at the laundry. She didn't want Joy to give up his art, so she decided to take the job. Interested. So now what happened is the Delia was not wanted to leave Joy's art. So she what did? She joined an iron laundry where she did ironing. She was not teaching any student. She was not singing. She is not teaching any music to any student. She is working in a laundry where she is ironing the clothes. Let's know the next. What happened here is, So Dahlia said a false story that she was teaching music to other students, but she was working as an laundry person, as an ironing. She asked how he knew that she was lying. Now, how come Joey bring out that false story? How come he did it? So he then confesses that no one bought his sketches. He has been working on the engine at the laundry place and coincidentally had sent up cotton and oil for a girl working upstairs who burned her hand. They both laughed. Then Joy says, now what happened, guys, here? Here Joey also doesn't he also not sold any of his sketches, any of his paintings to an fat rich man for $18. He also have worked, as we saw, he had taken a blue collar job. So the blue collar job, the labor work, he did in the same laundry as engine repairer. And then the original story come out here, and they just laughed to each other that they were lying to each, both together they were lying to each of them. But when one loves art, no service seems too hard. Here, when one loves one's art, no services seems too hard. When you love your art, see, as you know, I love to teach the students. So I'm not getting any harder things. Seems to it is not hard to me to teach someone else. And so this is the sentence here: when one loves art, no service seems too hard. But Delia corrects him and says, just when one loves. When you love your art, when you love your passion, when you love your studies, then only you can score good marks. Then only I can teach properly to you all, guys. Yes, so the story ends up here, and I would like to say you all to subscribe our channel and don't forget to put a thumbs up button, I mean a like to this video, and also don't forget to share this video with your friends so this may be helpful for them. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like, then please subscribe our channel and don't forget to visit our website for summary. Thank you guys.